Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tarda Zone Talks. We're here live on the Tarda Zone because hopefully soon we're going to get the announcement of the new companion on Children in Need. It's been announced that there will be the reveal of the companion on Children in Need. Who will it be? Who will it be? We will have to wait and see. So I've got it right on time. I've got BBC on now. Obviously, I've got it down low so we don't get any claim. But here we go. Children in Need is officially starting. 100 years of our BBC. We've got the new logo and they're showing little clips of kids there and stuff. And there's Pugsy. Hello, Pugsy. Right, so here we go. Tonight, there's a couple of dancing. Yeah, I don't really care about the music. Oh, blankety blank. Wait. Bradley Walsh. Nice one. Like blankety blank. We got the repair shop. We got diversity, who'll probably be doing another dance, That'll cause controversy. Peter Andre. Ah, Mr. Blobby! Blobby! And Doctor Who! Woohoo! There we go. They're showing the trailer. Mr. Blobby. That's just at the make of my day. That's just at the make of my night seeing Mr. Blobby again. We grew up with Noel's house party and Mr. Blobby. Mr. Blobby even had a song. Blobby and Mr. Blobby, or whatever it was the way it went. Yeah. Interesting. They raised, I was checking the amount, so they raised 32 million last year. So they'll obviously be looking to break that. We've got a musical performance, I think, now. As I said, I've kept it down so we don't get a copyright. But who is this artist? Will her name come up? I don't know who she is. Noel's high on the 90s nostalgia. Mr. Blobby was great, man. Noel's house party was great as well. Loved it. I don't know who is she? Who is the artist? I don't even know who this is singing. It just goes to show you how much I don't really listen to today's music as much unless I come across a song. But she's obviously very popular with everybody. She's definitely not singing live, though. Yeah, she's not singing it live. I don't know who she is. I don't know what it is with modern day art, female artists, but I mean, either the clothes are too big on her or she needs to eat a burger or two. I mean, Billy Piper spoke about the music industry anyway. She said that especially female artists well, it happens with male artists as well, but they're under a lot of pressure to lose weight and stuff. I mean, the song is shy. I mean, I can hear a little bit of it, and it's a crap song. I don't even know who she is. Does anybody know who she is? Can anybody name the artist if they're watching along with me? Remember, if you're watching along, if you're actually watching Children in Need, uh, I might be bringing on some when the reveal is done. Might bring one or two people on to give me their opinion. I'll take the opinion in the chat as well. But make sure you're watching though. Right, well, she got a bit of a cheer there, and there's some glitter flying all over her now. Well done. There you go. Now get off the stage, please. The quicker this goes, the better we get the faster we get to Doctor Who. Ah, look at the audience there with all their little pugsy ears. Ah. I have to say, the Brits are like the Irish when it comes to Alex Scott. I mean, Alex Scott seems to get everywhere. I mean, first she's a football pundit, and now they're. I mean, she's a footballer, so she should really. I hate all these modern celebrities because they all bleed into other stuff. She's a football pundit, so that's her forte. Mimi Webb was her name or something. Hold on. The girl that everybody was talking about today was her. She's a fucking singer. She's a singer. Right, so we've got the hosts now. So we've got Alex Scott. We've got the what's his name? I can never get his name right. Mum. He's a comedian. I can't put it on. Real high. Jason Mumford. That's it. Mumford. Sorry. Yeah, he's funny. I think he's funny, PD. I think he's funny. Oh, she mentioned Doctor Who. I hope Doctor Who's not last, man. This is over at 10. I don't want to be on here for 3 bleeding hours waiting for Doctor Bleeding Who to show up, man. Yeah, Terry Wogan was Children in Need, wasn't he? It's same with Eurovision. Like, don't get me wrong, Graham Norton does an okay job for BBC. Obviously, we watch Marty Whelan here in Ireland. But when Terry Wogan was on, we'd watch it on the BBC because of Terry Wogan. Because that Irish connection as well, like he's Irish anyway. But yeah, we love Terry Wogan doing the Eurovision. I have to say, he's missed Terry Wogan. Great presenter, man. Nice man. We've got some talent in Ireland that moved to the UK and end up being some of your major hosts. It's actually weird that we don't capitalise on their talent ourselves. But their national broadcaster is a joke. Like, I know BBC has become a bit of a joke, but compared to BBC, their broadcaster is a bit of a bleeding joke. I mean, they're all just standing there. I mean, okay, I get it, start of the show, but I mean, they're all just standing there awkward on stage. Someone just did a chicken dance there. Right, so here we go. See, I can't really hear it. Actually, Cheryl said I could put the subtitles on. So here, I'll put the subtitles on. I mean, Alex Scott is lovely. She wasn't a bad footballer either, I have to say. No, that's not the right button. I don't know what I'm doing here. Me and technology. Right, so they've gone. Where are they? They're obviously in London. So Chelsea. They're at Stamford Bridge. Right, they've kind of actually spoiled this because they showed it in the trailer. So basically, there's a footballer, Mason Mount, there, and he's going to pretend to be a statue. It's coming home. No, it ain't. Oh man, it's gonna be funny. Just unrelated news. Obviously, football fans from around the world have headed to Qatar for the World Cup, and now apparently they're all moaning because they're only allowed 4 drinks at a time in the designated zones where to drink. Gary Neville literally did a documentary and told everybody this, right? So you can't, if you just go over there, right, after complaining about Qatar and its human rights violation, well then you have no right to give out about the fact that you're only allowed drink 4 drinks. I think people dying building those stadiums and the human rights violations are more important than putting drink in your system and getting drunk. Yeah? So shut up moaning because yous are hypocrites, the fans that flew over there. Yous are hypocrites, right? Because yous talk about the country and about its human rights violations, and there yous all are, and yous are moaning because yous aren't allowed a drink. Yous knew that going over buying yous a ticket, so don't be moaning. All right, don't be moaning. The World Cup shouldn't be held there. Fans shouldn't be going over there. If fans wanted to send a message to FIFA and send a message to sport, they shouldn't be showing up at the World Cup. Right? Simple as that. You can't blame the footballers because they have to do it. Because if they were to pull out of tournaments, all hell would break loose. But fans can stop going. So if people are more upset about, as Lee said, so their priorities are drink. So if that's what you're upset about and your priority is drink, well then shame on you. When there's people over in that country being executed and all of that other stuff that goes on over in that country, and you are giving out about alcohol, get out of town. Get out of town. This society is sick. Sick, man. No, England ain't winning that, and Alex. I'm sorry. The girls did it, but the boys are not winning the World Cup. Sorry. It's going to be a South American team. Or maybe a European team. Maybe France or Germany. But it's definitely not going to be England. That's what I mean. I mean, the PD, the hypocrisy, like, do you know what I mean? Like, people are giving out. Like, there's more important things to be kind of giving out about in that country. Do you know what I mean? And people are moaning because they're only allowed 4 drinks in a designated fan area, which fans knew this before they went over. Fans knew all of this because once that World Cup was announced, right, and then within a year or two, then all of the ground rules would have been laid down, right? And if you're in a different country, you mightn't like the country that you're in, but you're there for the World Cup, fair enough. But you've got to respect their traditions, and they are not big drinkers over in that country. So if they've limited the amount of alcohol even though they don't, you know what I mean? They don't drink alcohol themselves. She's very even lucky that she's getting 4 beers. I'm glad the Irish fans are not over there, to be quite honest with you, because we didn't qualify. I think we deliberately, I'm only messing, we didn't deliberately lose to not go there. Of course, we tried to win. The national team tried to win, but we didn't. So, us Irish fans, you know, we don't have to worry about going to the World Cup. But everybody else that's on the fans that are moaning, oh, we can't drink this, that, and you know, well, you're over there, and you're over there knowing that people died building those stadiums, and that workers' rights are literally zero, right? And they're held up in slums and all of this sort of stuff, and you're worried about 4 beers. Fuck off. Sorry, excuse the language to the people that are watching, but this is what's wrong with this world, right? We got worse crap going on around the world, and people are moaning about bloody alcohol. Right, I'm off to get some chips after painting my spare room. I'll be listening on my headphones. No problem, Lee. No problem. Truth now. I heard a rumor is that Martha Jones might be returning at some point. Well, we did speak about Martha Jones's return on this channel a long, long time ago, but I wouldn't rule that now. Walked eyebrow too. I wouldn't rule Atten out at all. Is alcohol banned over there in general? They're mostly Muslims, so as PD has rightly pointed out there, so they don't drink. That's what I'm saying, Daniel. That's what I'm saying. It's like they want to put her in they want to put her on everything now, right? And as you said yourself, she was a decent footballer, and she is a decent football pundit. I mean, she's better than fucking Alan Shearer and fucking what's his face, that other bleeding gobshite that she sometimes presents with Jermaine Genius, right? She's a better pundit than those two, right? I think she's a great pundit. I don't mind seeing Alex on TV, but keep her in the stuff that she's actually an expert on. Just like you would do with male presenters, keep them in their field of expertise. Because you start doing all of this, then there are people out there that would question it, well, they're only putting her in for such and such a reason or whatever. But BBC do overexpose, you're right. When they know that they have a bit of talent there, Charlotte, you're right. They do overexpose that person. There you go. And fans knew that. Football fans knew that going over. I'm hearing sources we should know in about 30 minutes. Yeah, I'll say, yeah, 30 minutes. That'll be around 7:30, 8:15. Well, 7:45 to 8 o'clock. I agree with you. It'll be definitely this hour. It's gonna happen. So we'll stay on until it does. I mean, she's doing a great job. I mean, don't get me wrong. She's actually not doing a bad job. She actually does have the natural talent to be a presenter. And if this is the springboard for her, fair play to her. Well, I'd rather see her on football programs. They talk about diversity and inclusion. Well, Match of the Day has always, most of the time, it's male pundits, right? Bring Alex Scott on board, man. Bring Alex on board. Change it up a little bit. Get rid of either Alan Shearer or fucking, as I said, sometimes they have Jermaine Genius there. Get rid of one of those two and replace them with Alex Scott. Now, what do you think of the possibility is that the Toy Maker might be overarching villain in Shooty's series. Well, it'll depend because obviously he's going to feature in the 60th, so I wouldn't say that storyline is probably going to finish on the 60th, because you know what RTD is like. He likes to continue things on. So you probably have something there. Yeah, but she should be on Match of the Day. Fuck Football Focus, man. Right? Nobody really watches Football Focus. Everybody tunes into Sky Sports News to watch their football coverage. Right? Nobody watches Football Focus. Football Focus is boring. Alex Scott should be on Match of the Day. Martha Jones is so underrated. I do agree. I don't mind them hosting the World Cup per se, but two things can be true at once. You can call out these issues surrounding it, but also enjoy the tournament for what it is. Yeah, but then you see what they did to those two Danish reporters. Security jumped out of that car and tried to grab the camera off them, even though they had permits. Sorry, the World Cup shouldn't be held there, right? It was given to them because there was payments made. Simple as that, right? They shouldn't. And as soon as it was found out that the voting process was rigged, then two other countries or another country, because they always have a standby, right? It should have been given to the standby country. We shouldn't be holding a World Cup in the winter either. Okay, it's not fair on the footballers who have to play a lot of football, right? We shouldn't have a Winter World Cup. We should not have changed anything to accommodate Qatar in any way, shape, or form. It should have been taken off them as soon as it was found out that it was corrupt, right? And we hear what goes on, and they're trying to make it that only in the years building the stadium or something, their official figures or something say that 23 migrant workers died, right? 23, right? It's thousands. It's thousands, right? All of those stadiums are built on the blood of slaves. The World Cup should not be there. People should not be enjoying it because it's built off blood. And I'm actually very strong opinioned on this, right? Because it's corrupt. Replace Gary Lineker with Alex Scott. Again, that would be a very good idea, because I don't like Gary Lineker anymore. Gary Lineker just needs to keep his mouth shut and just talk about football, but he doesn't anymore, right? He doesn't anymore. So, I agree. I wouldn't mind. Get rid of Gary Lineker, yeah? And Alan Shearer, right? It's to give it to Alex Scott. Yeah, give it to Alex Scott and bring in fucking decent bleeding pundits, right? Yeah, well, we all know what Gary Lineker is. Cinnamon Toast Crunch there. I think we all know what do people actually like whiskey, or am I just someone who cannot get fully into it? My little brother never drank alcohol in his life, and then he was offered a whiskey, and now he's a big whiskey drinker. Myself, I drink the odd whiskey. I actually drank a full bottle of whiskey on stream here a couple of years ago. I don't know how I got through the stream and I didn't actually collapse. But yeah, I like a bit of whiskey. But yeah, it's big in Ireland. Yeah, it is. I have to say, whiskey is big in Ireland and Scotland. Whiskey drinkers, big whiskey drinkers. But it is an acquired taste. See, for me, it's vodka. I can't drink vodka. No matter what it's put in, that stuff just turns my stomach. Right? And I think for Cheryl, it's rum. She can't drink rum. And I like a bit of rum. Rum is my favourite, though. I drink, listen, I'm like a pirate. Arr! Right? I love me rum. Give me rum any day of the week, man. I'm watching me rum. Feck Alan Shearer. He repeats the same thing every week, Daniel. Alan Shearer has the same 4 sentences all the time. Right? He's not an actual pundit. Anyway, we've got this beachfront luxury thing. I think you can win a holiday while you're in the Dominican Republic. Oh, that is beautiful, I have to say. Look at those sandy white beaches. Oh, man, don't do this to me. Oh, look at them with their masks on, these clowns. You're walking in a bar and you have masks on, these clowns. Like, leave it out, right? Just fucking leave it out with the masks now, right? Masks don't work, right? I don't want to hear this, you're a conspiracy theorist. I'm not. Read the fucking box of the masks that you buy. They tell you they don't work. Wow. People are just fucking... And those cloth masks do fuck all, man. I used to wear them. I stopped wearing them now. Right? I was one, even after the pandemic, I was wearing my mask all the time. And everybody else had stopped wearing their masks, right? And I felt like a bit of an idiot walking around with my mask on. And then I said, then I was like, well, I don't even know why I'm wearing it because I know it doesn't actually work. So why am I actually wearing it? Because I was brainwashed. Don't wear a mask now. Protecting others. All of this rubbish. It doesn't protect you. It's all come out as a scam. But I'm glad a lot of you in the chat kind of agree with me with Qatar because it is. It's disgusting. But anyway, let's so text Sun. So if you're from the UK, you text Sun to that number and you have a chance of winning. But to get millions of people in that the holiday is paid for 10 times over. All right, there's Pugsy. I don't like the way they do Pugsy anymore. He's too CGI. Make him like a cartoon, like when we grew up with him. He's a cartoon character. Stop with your CGI crap. Jesus Christ. He's putting a bleeding wig on him. Right, they're in Northern Ireland. There's Pugsy. Oh, they're at their school for special needs, I think. Aw. Bun sale, 20 quid. I'll buy all those Rice Krispie cakes off you. I love Rice Krispie cakes. And there's all their mammies. I tell you, I have to give it to you. Same with Red Nose Day. You guys in the UK, you always go all out. I have to give you, we have Childline here now. I don't think we've done Childline in a long time, but yeah, man, the fact that this is still going on, amazing, man. The amount of millions this have raised over the last years of this. I think the 80s this started, didn't it? 1980 or something. You didn't stay awake, no. You're still sleeping that bottle of whiskey off. This is all a dream. Oh, for fuck's sake. Would it be great if I woke up tomorrow and the Jodie era never happened? Yeah, never drink alcohol on an empty stomach, folks. You haven't missed that. We're waiting on the reveal of the new companion. So we're watching Children in Need, which I haven't watched since probably I was a teenager because it kind of got crap. Always a good cause though, but it's just the stuff that they had on it, the skits stuff got bad over the years. Right, so let's see what's happening here. There's Pugsy again. I can't get used to that. Blankety blank, blankety blank, blankety blank, blankety blank. Hey Nolan all, says Facebook user, if you want to leave your name for me so I know who you are and I can say hello. So we're still waiting. We're still waiting, folks. Don't worry. That's why we're here to do a look. We've got 45 people watching right now. Who is this? Who is this? This is another artist, another female singer. Okay, she looks like a young Gwen Stefani. I would actually even go as far as to say if Gwen Stefani had a daughter, that's her daughter. Okay, she's awful. Wow. Is this music today? Is this actually music today? If that's music today, I'm sad for music today. I mean, she's out of tune. And as I said, she looks like Gwen Stefani's daughter. She had one. Does Gwen Stefani have a daughter? Is she teenage or older? Old? All right. Okay. No. Okay. Yeah, this is terrible. The first performance, at least your woman could sing. Well, I doubted whether she was actually singing the song or not, but maybe she was. But this is awful. I mean, Billy Piper, you could have got Billy Piper on to do because we want to, and that would have been better. She hasn't sang that song in years. I mean, the dancing's cool she's done. Is this? I'm kind of thinking, didn't they do Eurovision Junior? She could be the winner of a Eurovision Junior or something, or the UK entry. I don't know. It's got this mad doom doom rave beat that I like, but the song is actually shit. I don't know. Well, the names are not coming up. That's what I'm saying. I don't know who the feck it is. Oh, there she gets the old confetti as well. Like, I mean, she enjoyed herself. Fair play to you, I have to say, I haven't sang it all. Oh, she's getting all huggies and huggies. She's getting all overexcited. It must have been our first real performance. It is. It's Junior Eurovision. I was right. She's the one that's going for Junior Eurovision. So that your Junior Eurovision is back, and she's the entry for the UK. Well, I'm going to tell you now, the UK ain't winning ain't winning Junior Eurovision because that was a pile of crap. Hard luck. So he's having a tough time of it, and you ain't going to win the World Cup. You're going to lose. The kid version of Eurovision. I mean, tough times for you Brits. Tough times. I love Blankety Blank though. I love Blankety Blank. And I have to say, when it came back and Bradley Walsh was hosting it, I said to myself, actually, it'll work with him because he's naturally funny. And I think you have to be naturally funny to host Blankety Blank. But I love Bradley Walsh. And that's the one thing about this era Doctor Who I am so annoyed about. The one person, even after all this clusterfuck happened, I said it to you all, didn't I? I said the one person I'm looking forward to seeing in Jodie Whittaker's era is Bradley Walsh. And he was just not given enough and was made a bit of a fool of, and it annoyed me. I'm glad he got out of Doctor Who when he did, and I'm glad he went on to be even more successful after he left. Even his own show got higher ratings than Doctor Who in episodes of Doctor Who. But I love Bradley Walsh. I love him, man. No, putting it bluntly, the UK is fucked. Exactly. And excuse the bit of the language, right? At the end of the day, right? Look, this is my channel, right? You can drop a few bombs, but not too many. But I'm just annoyed at certain things. Earlier on with Qatar, and I did let a couple of things, a bit of bad language slip there. But you know, you got to speak your mind. You've got to speak what you believe in. Right, and people have this image of me and this perception of me that I'm all against diversity, inclusion, and all of this. I'm not. I want the world to be one. I want us all to be one. I want the human race. I want us all to get on together. Every country, every people, all of us to get on and to strive to be better. Right now, right? Something amazing happened, right? And I forgot all about it, right? And I missed the launch. But you probably don't realize, but the States have actually launched a rocket and they're going to the moon right now. They're doing their tests now. And next year they plan to send a manned spacecraft to the moon. This is our 1969, folks, right? We're achieving, and we can achieve amazing things if we put our minds to it, right? Now, you know I have a bit of conspiracy about the moon and all of that and blah, 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 right? But I've watched all of this, right? And I've seen it. I believe we have the technology to go now. So it's going to be very interesting. They're already heading to the moon already. It's already a few days in. So we will get Air Force footage from the moon coming very shortly, folks. Right? And then next year, they're sending, well, President Biden decided to actually announce that they were sending people to the moon. But this is what he said, right? And don't get me wrong, you could send anybody up you want onto the fucking moon, right? But this is what he said. We can't wait until we send the first person of color and the first woman to the moon. And I was like, could you not just say, you can't wait to send people to the moon? You even had to virtual signal the moon landing. Like, leave a fucking out. Leave it out. We don't care who you put up the moon, right? You can put up every nationality, right? It doesn't matter. The fact that you're trying to land someone on the moon is amazing, and that's what you should focus on. And the James Webb Telescope, they found two of the oldest galaxies so far that have ever been created. They reckon that they were created 350 million years after the Big Bang. And Robert is at the bringing it up there. There's amazing things happening right now. We are doing amazing things right now. We can achieve so much as a people. We've got to stop listening to the politicians and all of these other gobshites that are trying to separate us all, try to divide us all. Because if we come together, we can create, we can achieve amazing things. Can we send him? Oh, listen. Send Biden, Trudeau, and every other world leader up to the moon, right? And you know what? Someone suggests, you know, when all these leaders fall out with each other and they want to start a war with each other? No. It should be like celebrity deathmatch. If you two world leaders have a problem with each other, then you fight to the bloody death. Yeah? Why should our countries and our people suffer because you two idiots have had a falling out? Right? So Zelensky and Putin, yeah, stop using our bullshit, right? Get into a fucking ring and kick the shit out of each other, and whoever fucking lives is the one that wins the fucking war, right? Stop using our bullshit, which is our weapons and all of this, killing fucking innocent people, because innocent people always die. Well, this moon mission, Cinnamon, you've mentioned let's go to Mars. Well, this moon mission, basically the end game for this whole cycle of moon missions is that the end game is to put a base on the moon, right? And also you'll be able to put a telescope up on the moon, right? So you'll get you'll be out, like, obviously away from the Earth, so that you'll be able to see further into space than ever before. But the plan is moon base, and then from moon operations, like what you see in the sci-fi movies, they want to be able to launch from the moon. This is why you've got SpaceX doing their stuff and all of that, with their rockets being able to land and all of this. This is what it's all for, prepping for the moon. Because what they're going to do is there's going to be people living up on the moon, right? And then what'll happen is then they explore the rest of the year. They could do it from the moon. It'll be cheaper than launching a rocket off this planet every time. Simple as that. That's the end game. And they've already raised. Oh no, they're okay. They're the blankety blank checks. Okay, so if she wins this, she wins money. Right, so Pirate something. Pirate Bay. Yeah, pirate ship. Pirate copy. As in pirate copy of a movie when you used to do it. I can't think of any other pirates. Pirate radio. Well done. Yes, that's definitely one. Radio and ship definitely have to be one. And pirate video. Oh, it's pirate treasure is number 3. Pirate hat is number 2. Who comes up with those bloody? Who's coming up with these answers? Pirate ship. I suppose it is the kid version. So we'd be asking kids. But again, is this a new fashion trend with girls now? Because the celebrity, she has this man shirt on, and I think she's got a mini skirt under that, but the short is about like 10 times too big on her. And she's wearing these big Eskimo boots. So Bradley has doubled the amount. Right, so that was blankety blank. That was quick. Ugg boots. Well, they were very big, hairy Ugg boots. I don't get fashion today. I really don't. I mean, don't get me wrong, wear what you want. I mean, I'm not saying don't wear what you want. I just don't get the fashion sense nowadays. It's a bit weird, but I suppose if people look back at the fashion we wore, they probably think it was weird as well. So, I mean, we had the '90s haircuts, so we can't actually say Arton because we had terrible haircuts in the '90s. Oh, I heard Hamilton name. Jesus Christ, that was a mouthful. Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, he's always moaning lately, isn't he? Yeah, so Summy has played along. Ship was the top answer. Blankety blank, it is, Lee. It was blankety blank, yeah, with Bradley Walsh. He actually has the main show, blankety. He does the main show. He's actually very good at it. But I will say this: watching blankety blank back in the day, watching blankety blank now, I have to say the questions are less intelligent than they were back in the day. They were actually trick questions back in the day, but it's actually straightforward now. Ugg boots look bloody stupid. Again, a celebrity endorsed them. And that's out today, like Uggs, as I said, Starbucks. That's all down to celebrities promoting it. They promote some shite, I tell you. Remember, there's that famous photograph of Britney Spears coming out of the gym with a Starbucks cup in her hand, and everybody wanted to know what Starbucks was, and then they exploded. And the same with one of these celebrities who are wearing these Ugg boots. I think they actually got specially made, and people wanted to know where to buy them, and that's how Ugg boots came along. But Ugg boots, they're ridiculous, man. They go to shit. You pay what hundreds of quid for them, and then after a couple of weeks, they're broken. Yeah, Lily Savage's blankety blank was good. I'm not going to lie. And you're right, the outtakes are fucking hilarious, man. He doesn't do Lily Savage anymore, though. He doesn't do Lily Savage anymore. Paul O'Grady is brilliant. We grew up with him as well, you know? But the thing about it was, when he dressed up as a woman and the way he was, yeah, he was very jokey, and his jokes would they touch that line that you don't cross. But it was all in good taste. It was all in good taste. It was. Nowadays, completely different. I do. I miss Lily Savage. She retired Lily Savage. I've nothing against. We've not. I've not. Lily Savage and what was the other one? Dame Edna, isn't it? Dame Edna, wherever her name is. Uh those two are iconic. They were blokes dressed up as women, drag basically. We hadn't got a problem with drag queens then because again, it was all done in a tasteful manner. Now you see stuff with drags in it. You've seen it yourselves. You see some of the things online. I mean, how is that tasteful? Throwing your legs up in the air and exposing yourself to kids, like. Les Dawson was class as well. I know, man. I know. Absolutely. Dame Edna Everage. Yeah. Classic icon. No, I remember Paul O'Grady hosted Blankety Blank as Lily Savage. Yeah, well, that's yeah. But Paul O'Grady and Lily, because they were the two different personalities, so you can kind of separate it. But you are right. Paul O'Grady is a legend. Les Dawson was a legend. Right, let's see. We've got a lot of kids coming off a bus. Right, we're still, let's see, we're up to 10 to 8 now. So it's got to happen in the next few minutes, I reckon. But again, all those jumper sales, they all add to the money. Oh, they're singing. Hands. Do 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 do. I hate the song, but they're actually good at singing it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, that is deadly looking. That windmill. Oh, that windmill thing. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, the two horses' heads. I've heard about them. Is that in Newcastle? Is it the horses' heads? Or have I got that wrong? It came up on the screen, didn't it? And I didn't even see it. Damn. Where they're in Hull now. Oh, now they're in the studio. Oh, they're very good. Wow. Wow. I have to say, that's deadly. I wonder if they've released that as a single. Because that's what it's all about, man. You know? We don't always have to focus on negative things. Oh, now we got a ballet dancer. Oh, it's the girl who told the story. She's bad. Okay. Ah, kids are the greatest gift. And if you're lucky to have some of your own, it's a joy. Man, this is actually well done, kids. Wow. Well done. Wow. Well done, kids. Children in Need Choir. That is just brilliant. It was brilliant. Yeah, they were. They were. They had two pop stars on, and their songs were absolutely brutal. I mean, the first one was better than the second one, but those kids just basically smashed those two pop stars apart with that performance. Oh, we're at McDonald's now. I don't think they should get McDonald's involved in children in need. Oh, okay. You can donate. Well, then that's fair enough, then I suppose. But I don't like the idea of a big corporation like that getting involved, especially a dodgy one. I used to go to a lot of the. I used to It used to be when I obviously was growing up myself, I was in a youth club. They're very good, kept me out of trouble, man. I think every community should have a youth club, a club where the youth can go to play football, play video games, play a bit of pool, you know. Right, repair shop. Hold on, though. I know. So Cheryl told me that today. JWC reviews about Budweiser being the sponsor of the World Cup, and they've literally banned alcohol. Oh, you just can't make this crap up anymore. Right, we're still no closer to Doctor Who. We got the repair shop now, and this is a show I haven't watched it, but as far as I know, it's a show. Obviously, if people have stuff in their gaffs and they haven't had the money to have it repaired or something, and they get these experts in. So this looks like a gorilla chair or something that was carved, and it looks a bit worse for wear. Oh, we got meningitis. Oh, that's horrible. Meningitis, man. Um, so we got a super chat from the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS $5 one. Thank you very much. He says, I'm in Florida. You're my source for knowing who the new companion is. Also, can you give the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS a plug? Thanks. Well, there you go. There's the plug. Go and check out the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, who I suspect will be covering this themselves as soon as the announcement is made. So if you haven't subscribed to the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, you know what to do there, folks, and all the other channels that are in the chat right now. Go and subscribe to them as well. Thank you for that super chat. You're a legend, Christian. Thank you. The man who narrates is a Scottish actor who played the Scottish inventor who built the Ironsides Daleks. Yeah, Victory of the Daleks, isn't it? Man, some of these stories get very. This is why I don't. I'm. Look, people think I'm hard, but I'm a sucker for all of this. I used to watch that Long Lost Family program, but I stopped watching it because every week, man, I'd be crying. Gets to you, man. Do you know what? Shows like this make you realize actually how lucky you have it. You know, we're all struggling and stuff like that, but the thing about it is, unfortunately, there's people that are worse off. My school had a youth club every Thursday night until Glasgow City Council shut it down due to cutbacks. It's always the way, Daniel. It's always the way. And then they wonder why the youth are going around like doing what they're doing. Well, you're not giving them anything to fucking do to keep them occupied. Charlotte says, Noel is a softie, really. I actually am. I was watching Doctor Who Series 4, man, and I was crying during the fucking fires of Pompeii, that scene with Bleeding Donna. Man, I don't know what it is. I've gotten older and I've gotten very emotional or something. I'm a sucker for feel good stories, and I'm a sucker for these kind of things as well. Because to see the reaction of people, so you see the state it's in now. Wait and you see when they repair this, and wait and you see the face of the two women. It's going to be like, those moments. They're once in a lifetime moments. They're special. Nobody can take that away from you. Yeah, that was the scene, man, that got me, Jamie. Just save someone and I'm crying along with her. And I've already seen the bleed thing like loads of times, but it just seems to be different now. Seems like as I'm older, I'm just getting more emotional. I don't know what it is. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. But I'm glad I can feel things emotionally, because I would hate to think that I'm not an emotional person. Right, let's see. Oh, they haven't seen it. They've brought it live onto the. Oh my god, they haven't even shown them it. Well, they probably kind of have, haven't they? They probably do that backstage, would they? Well, we'll know if it's a genuine reaction. Right, here we go. Ah, I know this is gonna turn out lovely, but it'll be their reactions. Yeah, I do. I like an old. Listen, I watch rom-coms as well. I watch all of these. I don't mind. Look, Dirty Dancing's one of my favorite movies. I actually love The Bodyguard as well, man. I love the sound of music. I love me musicals. I love sad movies. I love happy movies. I love me horrors. I'd watch horrors before anything else. But as I said, I'm not. Oh, here we go. Holy Holy shit balls. Wow. But the reaction is not very are they shocked or I don't know, the reaction just seems to be I mean the daughter is there and she's your children in need is about 10 seconds behind mine. No, I'm actually alright, well it must be the satellite. But I don't know. That reaction, the daughter's reaction is more telling, I think, than the other two. I think the parents are kind of, or maybe they're just in shock. I don't know. Maybe it is. It could be that being on stage as well. I think they just don't know how to. They shouldn't have done this on stage, I don't think. They should have done this as a VT. They do. It kind of does look like they're maybe a little bit uncomfortable being in front of a studio audience, but I don't know. It's hard to judge. Oh, here we go. Right. So they're doing the text thing, and here's the Doctor Who announcement coming up. Right. Some of you have said these are 2 minutes ahead. Just do me a favor and don't say anything in the chat, even if you know before me. Right? If you are a couple of it, just don't say anything until I actually announce, so then everybody knows. Is that fair? Is that fair? Because yeah, I want to be the one to kind of do. That's why I came on live. So we got 48 people watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, folks. If you like what you're hearing on the channel, we will be getting reaction from people in the chat, and obviously you'll get my reaction. So, is it going to be Nicola Coughlan from Derry Girls. Is it going to be Rose Ailing Ellis, formerly of EastEnders, or is it going to be an actress from Sex Education? So they're the three names that have been the front runners throughout all of this process. So, or could we all have got it wrong? Could it be a male companion? Yeah, I think YouTube is going through problems. Some of you might need to refresh to catch up. Do that, but they're telling a story now, so the Doctor Who announcement's not here yet. I mean, it doesn't matter who we are. You know, as adults, we don't like to see any kids suffer. They're innocent, you know? They're brought into the world. Ah, is it Anne Diamond? Someone said. Oh, Jesus, imagine if it was Anne Diamond. I mean, she's ancient, but if it was Anne Diamond, that would be funny. Oh, it's not Anne Diamond, though. Alex Scott is the companion. Could you? Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, I'd question it because she's not an actress, but I'd be like, Alex Scott as a companion. I think I could deal with that. At least they feel confident enough to tease a Doctor Who item to keep people watching. Exactly. Well, I have to say, you know, I haven't watched Children in Need, as I said, unless I needed to because of the whole if Moffat was using it to do an announcement or RTD under Chibs. Obviously, he didn't use Children in Need to do that. Jodie came on to surprise a little girl. But here we go. Hold on. Yeah, there's an actress or something called Ruby on Sex Education or something. I don't know, but I just want this over and done with now. But we're getting close now. Right, so they're texting dollars. So you can donate £5, £10, £20, £30, or £40 to. So you can text donate to 70701 if you're from the UK. Ruby is a character in Sex Education played by Mimi Keane. Yeah, Mimi Keane is the third actress that's being mentioned. So here we go. Lewis Capaldi. Right, the Doctor Who logos come up. What? What? Oh, they're still not doing it. They're dragging this out now. They're dragging it out, aren't they? Ah, for God's sake, they're dragging this out. They're dragging this out. Right, we're gonna have to wait. This is torture, man. Says Real Super Doctor. I know they're dragging it out. What? Eddie Izzard? Right, there's Pugsy doing the dance. Right, come on, Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who. Right, so these guys that took part in the bike ride are being introduced now to the audience. So we've at least a couple of more minutes before, and they might do Lewis Capaldi then before that. Eddie Izzard, he's the companion. Yeah, right. Well done. How much do they usually tell you how much they've raised so far? I haven't seen the actual thing come up yet. Imagine if the new companion was in the audience. Like, come on. Doctor. They should have done Doctor Who first. Doctor Who. Doctor Who. I wonder if Shooty will be there also. It'll be very interesting to see if he does come out with a new companion. And then look out for the social medias as well, because they might drop something else as well. You never know. Or they might drop something here and then it'll feature on the social medias. Right, how much have they raised? Wow, they raised 1,200 and something to there. 1,259,802 pounds. Just them alone. Wow. Be proud of yourselves, man. That is amazing. Wow. Look at them, they're all chuffed and you should be. 50p of that total is mine. Did you support them as well? Oh, come on, will you? Do you know what? It probably isn't. Do you know what? I laugh if it's not even Shooty's companion reveal and it's a companion coming back for the 60th. Oh, they're dragging this out, I tell you. I tell you, nobody better to drag this out than the BBC. They know what they're doing. But people will stay tuned into Children in Need anyway, especially in the UK, because it's the big fundraiser night there for them. So, but they'll have a lot of Doctor Who fans watching right now. So, yeah, well, if they come out of the TARDIS, that'll be epic. Hope so. Well, you'll probably won't want to look at the Chat Cinnamon Toast either, because once I reveal it, then everybody is going to obviously. Right, here we go. Hold on. It's happening. It's happening. The audience is going crazy. The audience is actually going crazy, man. Oh, it's Lewis Capaldi, innit? Oh, for God's sake, I thought you were talking about Doctor Who. Oh, no, it's diversity. Jesus. They are good dancers, though. Is he doing another, is he doing another protest dance, though? Because I can't hear what he's saying because I've had to have a low. This seems like another political statement dance to me. I can't even hear what he's saying, but I'm pretty sure he's making some statement. When you are here to preach, you've been literally preaching to us there. I heard that part. I mean, diversity when they won Britain's Got Talent, they deserved it, man. Is he bringing out the fuzzy-headed fella? Is he still with them? Ah, the little pugsies are moving. Oh no, they were moving them. Okay, he's made me believe Pugsy was moving. Oh my god. They've got the teddy bears in their hands and they're doing what we used to do as kids, pretending that our teddy bears are dancing. Is that him there? Is that the fuzzy headed dude now all grown up? Yeah, 11 years. It's just lately I feel that they've just been making more political statements than actually doing their dances. Like they can inspire a lot of people with their dance, and I understand that he wants to send a message and stuff like that, but your dancing can inspire people. Just keep it to your dancing. Are they really giving him a standing ovation for that? I mean, it was good. I mean, I think some of their dances in Britain's Got Talent were better. But I think the dude beside him is the fuzzy head dude. Isn't that the little fuzzy head dude that used to do the flips and all with him? That is him. Look, he's all grown up and stretched and all. He's nearly as big, as bleeding as tall as Ashley. I just don't. I mean, the dance was okay. Wow, wow. I mean, diversity are loved. I mean, when they burst onto the screens, we needed something, and I remember they did. They put a lot of smiles on people's faces, so I can get why the crowd is a bit G'd up by them, but they've done better dances than that before, man. Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who. I might have to turn this up a little bit and hope that I'm talking loud enough that it'll. Right. So, right. So they're doing another story. So people reckon after this story, I mean, this is the part that gets me, right? You've got some kid on camera telling that he can't, that his parents can't afford to buy him food. I mean, in 2022, we shouldn't even be hearing that in Ireland or in the UK. But unfortunately, that's exactly what's happening. Oh, Peter, I'm just gonna throw it up. Oh, you're something else. But no, this is disgusting, man. No kid should be starving in 2022. It's corruption, folks. It's corruption. It's funny and it's mad to me that people can defend politicians, and it doesn't matter what politicians you defend, right? We wouldn't be in this state, and kids wouldn't be starving if it wasn't for the people that we put in power to fix all of these problems, so our kids don't go without food. This fucking annoys me. This is. And then I'd be the last kid. Thank you. Now give me more of your money. It is, man. We shouldn't have child poverty today. We should definitely not have child poverty. It's I just don't get it. I just don't get it. The solutions and all are simple. It's just the politicians just don't have the will or the money. Or won't use the money because they'd rather use the money corrupt without they won't use the money the way they're supposed to use the money. They're corrupt. They pump it into other things. Right. Anyway, come on now. You have to make us all miserable here now, saying that kids can't go out without food now. Show us fucking the new companion and cheer us up, will you? Oh, he was the fella that you sent over that should have won, wasn't he? He came the closest for you. Was it him that came the closest for you, Sam? Look, he doesn't even know where to stand. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Come on. Man, if he's not clicking this red button to reveal the TARDIS, get out. I'm only messing. I like his hair. He reminds me of a Viking. Nordic god. Thor. Thor's brother has come to press the red button. Oh, he gave that a good old wallop, didn't you? Oh, they've raised 15,424,340 pounds. And they still have an hour and a half to go. So they'll probably reach their target of 30 million. And remember, this is a time where a lot of people are struggling with their bills. So hats off to the people in the UK and Northern Ireland who have donated, because it just goes to show you the Brits and the Irish, when it comes to giving for causes like this, will always step up to the mark, step up to the plate. Should be proud of yourselves. Seriously. His hair is lovely. I'm fucking jealous. I've got long hair myself, but his hair is amazing. And maybe I should get my hair shaped like his, because mine has gone a bit wild. Right. Doctor Who better be next. Right, Mr. Blobby again. Blobby. Can't wait for Blobby. Doctor Who. So it must be Blobby and then Doctor Who, because they seem to be doing it in order. And then you've got Lewis Capaldi. And then Graham Norton is doing the red chair with Mandip Gill. Mandip Gill is there. Mandip Gill is on the red chair. So if you want to see Mandip Gill getting tossed off a red chair, then you can watch her on Graham Norton there. She's going to be getting tossed off the red chair. But I wonder why she's there. Well, I wonder what. Yeah. Oh, Jesus, don't tell me it's her. Imagine if he announces the new companion is actually Mandip Gill. Oh. Right, they've got the two. They've got the Jason's back. Right, here we go with your one Mel, who's doing an awkward little dance because, that's what us grown adults do. When we get older, we embarrass ourselves. But she doesn't give a crap, and that's the way you should be. We've got 58 people watching. Is everybody excited? Let me know how you are feeling. How he is all feeling. Are you excited? Are you like, get this done and over with? How are you feeling? Let me know. We do. We have Childline. We have a Childline concert, and the money that's raised off that concert goes to charity, as far as I know. And they have other events as well, but it's not as big as it used to be. It used to be as big as what the way you did it, but we just don't have the money anymore. So we just communities come together and stuff like the way you do it in the UK though. But you just have the BBC backing you. Jesus Christ, come on. Yeah, Mel, she's funny. That's what I mean. She doesn't give a crap. She's funny, man. I know that they're doing Lewis Capaldi first. Oh, for God's sake. Well, they're not. They've just said that they've got Lewis Capaldi. It has to be Doctor Who next. Because they have... No. For God's sake, will you just show Doctor Who now? Like, the kids need to go to bed. Us adults need to discuss this. Like, some of us have got things to do. Nah, that's not true to say. They're not just tuning in because people are waiting for Doctor Who. People tune in to Children in Need. Children in Need is a yearly thing. I think that's disingenuous to actually say. Now, has it gotten the numbers that it's gotten over previous years? Maybe not. But people do tune into Children in Need. It's for the kids. So, no, there'll be a lot more people tuning in because of the Doctor Who announcement, all right. But this program, Children in Need, does get a lot of viewers. It does, because it's for charity, it's for kids, you know. So it's very popular with the UK. And you're seeing that they've already raised 15 fucking million, like, you know, not even halfway through the night yet. There's Peter Andre. Mysterious girl, I want to make love to you. Woo-hoo. Oh, there's Sonia L.V. Sanders. Oh, there's Mo Farah. They're answering the phone. Oh, there's that gobshite. What's his name? That's married to Judy. Richard and Judy. Richard Madley. Yeah, they're gobshite. He's on the phone. He's probably not raising any money at all. He's only looking out for his own self-interest there, that fella. Oh. That kid acted with Eccleston in Dodger. Haven't watched that, actually. I heard it's actually very good. Let me know if it is. Ah, there he is! Blobby, Blobby! Come on, Blobby! He's got the Welsh dragon. Don't do that to Debbie. She'll kill you. Or Deborah. Oh, there's Rachel Riley. She's get taken out of my. I mean, this is. I mean, she's very clever, Rachel Riley. When it comes to mathematics, I mean, she's a genius. Actually, she doesn't need to take out the phone. That's what the joke is actually. Best looking woman on TV, Rachel Riley. Yeah, I watch Countdown. I watch 8 out of 10. Cats do Countdown as well. But I've always watched Countdown. I watched it with Carol Vorderman as well. I know it's not Countdown. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I actually like Countdown. Is Dragon's Den still on the TV? Is it? Peter Jones. I like Peter. I like the Dragons actually. That show in its early days was great. Seriously, this is actually funny. He doesn't. Right, Doctor Who has to be after this. So while this VT is on, they should be setting up the stage. course he's singing Mysterious Girl. He was pretending that they were on hold. Oh, that's that woman from Gogglebox that was on Gogglebox with her husband. Oh, he's doing tipping point. Pugsy just took the Quavers. I love Quavers, actually. Oh, there's Blobby. Oh, Blobby just jumped onto a chair, sofa. That's typical Blobby. Oh, he just knocked over all the thing. Oh, I miss Mr. Blobby. Bring him back. Bring back Noel's house party. Seriously, I love Blobby. I don't care. It was stupid. Mr. Blobby is fucking stupid. He makes no sense. A pink looking polka dot yellow alien makes no sense. But by God, was Blobby funny. Right, is it Lewis Capaldi next and then Doctor Who? Like, could you just like tell us the order that you actually? Oh no. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, this is it. This is it. Right, stop, Mel. Stop, Mel. She's got Jodie Whittaker's sonic screwdriver in her hand out. Wrong screwdriver, Mel. Right, here we go. Right. Who was it? Come on. Right. Yeah, now. Come on. What's she doing? Right, she's using the screwdriver. The TARDIS. They got the smoke. It's the TARDIS. Here's the TARDIS. Here we go. Here we go. Who is it? They're inside that TARDIS. Uh-oh. It is your woman from Sex Education. It's Ruby. Oh, Mimi, wherever her name is. Is that who it is? Wasn't she the one? She was the one that was singing earlier. That was your girl that was singing at this. Who is she? Right, hold on. I need to rewind this to get her name. Right, hold on. Right. Millie Gibson. Okay. Don't know who she is. Don't watch Coronation Street anymore. But that's a bit of an anticlimactic reveal. So are they gonna show a trailer reveal with her? Or it's just that it? That it? That feels a bit anticlimactic now. Right, so I'll Ruby Sunday is her name in the companion. So Millie Gibson. So just to show you, so she's 18 years old. So for all you people in the chat that are saying she's hot, she's only 18. So like calm ourselves down. But okay, well there doesn't seem to be a. These are the pictures that are available of her. So so this is it. Here she is. For anybody that hasn't seen. Oh, actually, what? Get up, get up, get up, get up. Right, well, traditional companion. There she is. I don't know why this is doing this. Do you know what? It's probably crashed because people are actually doing what I'm doing to search, see who she is. No, no, no. What? Why is it even doing that? Fucking hell. Move down. There you go. Oh, fuck. It's doing everything in its power. So there she is. Haven't seen her on Coronation Street, so I cannot. Well, I'm gonna have to check her out now on Coronation Street, won't I? Look at a few clips on YouTube and. So that's her, and so let's see. What's her real name? Millie Gibson. Thinking says she's going to be brilliant. So there's reaction from people in the chat now. So we'll throw that up. Listen, we'll take her off the screen there because everything is running slow. Right, so the Thinking says she's going to be brilliant. Shelley says one of those companions looks like Romana too. Is RTD just hiring from Sex Education? Why was she in Sex Education as well? New companion's name is Millie Gibson. Millie Gibson. I'm in love. She's hot, says Daniel. Well, she's near your age anyway, Daniel. So glad you think she's nice. Garbage says playing Ruby Sunday. Bit of a stupid second name, have to be honest. Cinnamon is blown away. He just goes, wow. She's 18, says the classic 80s fanboy. Yeah, that's why I told people to kind of behave themselves. And I won't tolerate that nonsense either, saying that that's a stripper's name. Leave it out. Leave it out. As I said, the Thing King said excellent choice. Series 14 will be made up most of the cast of Sex Education, says PD Rich. JWC Reviews is disappointed with that. Peter D wants to know who she. Well, it's kind of probably a good thing that she's an unknown to most of us, because the unknowns are always the ones that end up knocking out of the park. And I don't want to listen to Lewis Capaldi, so I'm just going to turn this down. Sorry, Lewis, no offense or anything, but you know, you had one good song, mate. I'm going to have to see some clips of her acting, says TARDIS Time. Peter thinks it's a total letdown. Anticlimactic. I'm shocked. LOL. Well, it always kind of was going to be one of Billy Gibson. Says the Wolf and Storm. I'm slightly underwhelmed. Says Robert. Well, I mean, I say a lot of people would have been underwhelmed by Billie Piper when she got the role. Mandip is coming soon. Coming on soon, says Real Super Doctor. Who did she play in Corrie? Haven't a clue. Trust me, she's good, says the Thing King. So he's picked another 18-year-old actress, another teen actress, says Chris. I'm 20. I can say she's hot. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, that's the name of the character. Ruby Sunday's the name of her character. Her name is Millie Gibson. The actress's name is Millie Gibson, and her character is going to be called Ruby Sunday. Garbage says in RTD we trust. Charlotte says a northern accent. I am happy. LOL. 18 is legal, says a problem being LOL. I don't care. You know, at the end of the day, you know, we're grown ass men. You know, that's the way I look at it. I'll give her a chance, but I don't have a Scooby Doo, says Jamie. I'm 34 years older than that Doctor Who companion. Millie Gibson plays Ruby Sunday. And as Holden said, no pictures. That was it. Some giggling, and she's gone. Well, what did you expect? I mean, what did you actually expect? Like, I mean, it wasn't going to be a big deal, sort of thing. TARDIS Time says, I know her. She's actually an okay actress. She's nice and short for Shooty, at least. I don't know why that would make a difference, but okay. They have it on Doctor Who Twitter. Yeah, let's see how they've announced that on Twitter, actually. And Twitter is still there, by the way, even though a lot of people are saying it's collapsed. It hasn't. It's still alive and kicking. So Doctor Who, it's got 10,200 tweets already. And let us see. There she is announced. And there's a picture of the two of them. So she's going to be wearing, I don't know if this is her costume or whether it's just what she wore for the photograph, but there is an official photograph of the two of them, which I'm going to throw up on screen right now. So this is Ncuti with his new companion, Ruby Sunday. And she seems to be wearing a pair of old dungarees there. So hold on, take that comment off screen. Take the comment off screen. Taking your bleeding time. My computer is running very slow. Anyway, there she is with Ncuti. There you go. Finally. So there. So they've said Millie Gibson joins the cast of Doctor Who as the Doctor's companion, Ruby Sunday, and they've got a little article, I suppose. There, we'll look into that tomorrow. But yeah, don't know, man. Anyway, Cybermass says they can get on board with it. Rose Tyler MK2 says real super doctor. RTD knows what he's doing on screen. Good to look at, says Garbage. Cinnamon says he's happy with that. Is she 18? Wow, that's a thing, says the Wolf and the Storm. Yes, she's 18. Someone says I'm getting Billy Piper vibes. She looks like a Geordie lass. Yeah, I just showed the official picture there. So RTD likes to cast fake blonde teens as the Force companions for his relaunches as Doctor Who. Force Billy, now Millie. I've got Kaiser Chiefs in me head. Always expecting a black. Now come on. Please, can we not just drop what happened the last era and just forget about what they did and try look at this with a fresh approach instead of bringing all that shit up? It's the same with people tagging me in posts on Twitter like saying, "Oh, look what they did in Doctor Who comic with the Fugitive Doctor." I don't care. Gobby says she's a really good actor. I'll have to take your word for it. Because I haven't seen her in Corrie, so screw what he did in the last era. I don't care. This is RTD. I'm moving forward, yeah? She's actually an alright actress, as I remember. Queen Charlotte says she comes across very well, warm and down to earth. Billy Millie RTD is silly. Yes, she was in Curry. Robert says, I'm a bit cautious about her being a soap opera actress. It sounds snobbish, I know. She's got a chance to prove she is good. I hope she surprises us all with a good performance. Chris says he's never heard of her. She played a character called Kelly in Coronation Street. That's fair enough. She was excellent in Corrie, says Gary. Uh, she was in Corrie. She was fine. RTD knows how to cast. This shows the series is going to be in the right direction. Leland, is there any info about the character, modern, historical, etc.? Well, there is an article. We will delve into all of that tomorrow. Why have I to check Twitter? I already did put up the official photograph if that's what people. I'll give her a shot, says PD. No idea. Could have revealed her as Jane Smith, and I'd still be none of the wiser. She could work well. It's scary the fact she will be younger than most kids who watched the 2005 revival. I never watched Coronation Street, says Nicholas. Please, Russell, do not make the doctor and her having a relationship or in love. I don't think that'll happen. Kinda Cool says, I'm glad it's an unknown to me at least. Looks a good kid, which at 18 she is. Big breakout role, good for her. So it's is it yet another northerner grown, says uh problem big. Um I don't mind, says Shelley. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I hope everyone gives her a chance. She seems fine. The presenters were totally cringe though. She was brilliant in Curry, says Gobby Guy. She wasn't in Sex Ed, guys. So there you go. That could clear that up. Um, as long as she doesn't mob over the doctor like a love stick puppy, I'll give her a chance. Jenna was from Emmerdale. Look at her now, says Garbage. Exactly, man. Exactly. I just don't know who she is. A bit. I was just a bit underwhelmed by the announcement, the way they did it. That's all. We'll give her a chance. Of course, we'll give her a chance. I just hope she does her homework. She can't go into this blind. She's so young. She's really got some homework to do. Yeah, this is a lot now on her shoulders, I have to say. For an 18-year-old, this is a big role, big responsibility. But if she's guided and she's steered in the right direction, she'll be fine. Her being an unknown helps me just to see her new character, says Queen Charlotte. I wasn't expecting the big name. I mean, I had no idea who Shooty Gatwa was, says Kinda Cool. Just hope she doesn't ask Mandip for ideas. She's just another. She's just another average blonde chick teenager. If she lives on another bleeding council estate, I'm done. I'm happy, says TARDIS Time. I don't know why people are saying 18 is legal. Like leave it out anyway, right? Come on. Right, you don't have to point her out. I get it. Some of you think that she's gorgeous and she's a pretty face and all of that, right? But keep that shit to yourself. You should be judging her on her acting, not her looks anyway. Fuck's sake, come on. Wasn't Billy 23 playing a 19-year-old? I think she was, yeah. Friedman was an unknown. Andrew Garfield too, and Matt Smith when they first appeared in Who. Best to give her the benefit of the doubt, says WMD. Absolutely. She was in Korean, not sex education. So, yes, we've cleared that up now because people still think she was in sex education. She was not in sex education. Someone mentioned an actress called Ruby in sex education. I think that's where everybody's getting confused. We've been surprised before. We've been surprised by people before, though, says Robert. Chris says, have a good one and all. Need to make myself something to eat before other duties. Night, folks. See you, Chris. Why is that character's surname Sunday, though? Bit of an odd choice for. I know, I said that too. It's odd. Exactly. People agreeing with Karen. Gillan was unknown as well. Exactly. I think it's just the way they did it. A lot of people were expecting something. I don't know what people were expecting, but I think we expected it to be better than the way it was revealed. RTD has posted on Insta. Right, I'll have a check out. I'll have a look. I am following RTD, so there should be something. Of course, Instagram is crap because it's never up to date. Well, he's just put up a photograph and said the same thing, introducing Millie Gibson as Ruby Sunday at BBC Doctor Who. That's it. Nothing. The same photo. So nothing different to what you have already seen. Billy was 19 when she was in Doctor Who. Remember? I don't know if she was 19. I'm pretty sure she was older. These are all acting weird. I'm just saying she'd be pleasant to watch on screen. Yeah, but she shouldn't be judged on the fact that she looks pretty looking. She should be judged on her acting. So no, I don't think that me telling grown men in their 40s and 50s to kind of watch what they say about an 18-year-old is not being weird. Right? I have a daughter that age. A real super doctor. We need to wait until we see the first scene before judgment. Ruby Tuesday would have been better. So when she leaves, the doc could say goodbye, Ruby Tuesday, like the song. Says Peter. Brilliant. Okay, actress. God forbid we have an outstanding actress. Well, we don't know, Lee, because we haven't seen her. I haven't seen her in Coronation Street. So some people, she might be an okay actress, and to other people, she could be outstanding, and to other people, she could be crap. We don't know. So we just have to wait. But as Cinnamon says, interesting choice. Lee thinks she seems like a very safe and generic choice. Hmm. Maybe you probably have a valid point there. He probably doesn't want to rock the boat too much. Remember, he's trying to get fans back on side again. RTD has never put a foot wrong in casting, but I got no sense of her from that all. Yeah, well, she wasn't, as I said, there wasn't much of a reveal, was it? It was just, here's the new actress. Yeah, glad to be on board, blah, blah, blah. Nothing more. She was herself, nice, bubbly personality, nervous as hell, but would I being in front of millions, so must be good to have won the role. Exactly, she's 18. She's gotten the biggest role of her career, and she's about to be revealed to millions of people on stage. And then you've got the two presenters who are awkward as crap and not helping the situation. No one could be Rose or even hope to be her. She will be her own person. She's not from sex education. She's from Coronation Street. She's Coronation Street. There's an actress called Ruby in sex education. That's where everybody's getting confused. There's an actual actress called Ruby. Her name is Millie. Well, we don't have to worry about companion romance now, says Brisk. Why the Doctor only love women who have their names that start with or like Romana, Rani, Rose, River, then Ruby? Yeah, it is an interesting thing. Lay with one because it is true. Because shoot, he does. I think he's a bit of a fashion icon, but he does seem to wear these shorts where his whole neck and chest is exposed. But he's actually wore some that goes right up to his neck. So I agree there. So that Scottish Slavers. So I'm guessing the 24th century companion. Well, we'll find out more details. As I said, they dropped an initial article, but they'll obviously add more details over the next coming days. So we'll find out. Is that Shooty's new costume? I doubt that's the costume reveal. I think that's just a promo image of the two of them together. You know. No, why does listen? He's all need to stop talking about Rose Tyler. This person has nothing to do with Rose. Right? Leave Rose out of it. Right? Stop thinking that that she was in sex education. Right? You have been told she was in she was in Coronation Street. She wasn't in sex education. Right? And also, she's not supposed to be Rose's daughter. Nobody is Rose's daughter in the 60th or upcoming. Nobody's Rose's daughter. I don't know where this has come from. Right, but I've seen this over the last couple. It's these younger fans, man. They throw all this shit out, right? Yasmin Finney, that's in it, is not Rose's. She's Donna's daughter. called Rose. People are getting mixed up with names here. I got mixed up myself earlier on with this actress, but now that I know, she wasn't in Sex Education, she was in Coronation Street. Her name is Millie. She's playing a character called Ruby. There happens to be an actress who's called Ruby that works on Sex Education. That's where everybody's getting confused. Right? And Yasmin Finney is playing Rose, who is Donna's feckin' daughter. There you go. Cleared up. Yes, no, but what are our pronouns? I don't give a shit. I don't care. That's irrelevant to me if the stories are great. I don't care. Billie Piper was 19 when she started. Fair enough, she was 19, so this girl is a year younger. So if Billie was alright, she'll be fine. Exactly. Everybody just starts coming out. It's nothing to do with Rose Tyler, man. Just leave it out, man. I think too many people out there are listening to these J-bots too much. They're coming up with ridiculous theories. You should have seen who they thought Ruby was. Sally says it looks a Doctor Who image of a good old days male doctor and female companion, how it should be. Please don't make Millie's character fancy the Doctor. We've had young companions before. Yes, we have in Classic Who as well. I know we're well aware of that. Maybe she will play an American from Roswell. The name Ruby sounds American from the 1950s. Well, so you're going to get an English actress to put on a fake American actress, American accent? No, I don't see that happening. I prefer EastEnders, fair enough. I have a feeling she is not going to be from the current time. RTD has a good balance so far with the Doctor and companion, says Bobby. Maybe she's Rose's cousin. Oh, for God's sake, man! Will you all leave it out with the Rose Tyler theory? Why would he do that? No, seriously. Explain to me how you have got that in his head logically? How could he? Why would he do that? Why would he do that? We've been told that this is Doctor Who for the next generation. So why would he go? No, I don't. I don't see. I don't know where he's getting this theory from. I don't know where he's getting this theory from. My daughter says she's a great actress. Let's give her a chance, says Lindsay. Jenna Coleman was in Emmerdale. Cinnamon says it feels weird that I'm older than her. Welcome to the club, mate. Fuck's sake. Sack them sources? No. Why? Why should I sack me sources? My sources have been actually pretty good these last few years. We don't get everything right. Shelley is saying leave the poor girl alone. Philip says, well, I'm happy with the choice. Millie was good in Curry. She's the same age as my eldest son. Nothing wrong with her being young. Playing Kelly, Millie Gibson won the British Soap Awards for Best Young Actor in 2022. Her favourite dessert is ice cream. Someone says, Psychic Beat says she wasn't 19. She was in her early 20s. Her character was 19. I'm assuming you're talking about Billy Piper. I'm going to clear this up once and for all. Right. Right, in the partner ways, Billy Piper's Rose Tyler was 26 years old, believe it or not. Trying to figure out how old she was. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. To the age of 15. Then in 2003, she abandoned her music career. And then she became the companion in 2005. So if she was in it's actually easy to do. Hold on. That's what I'm doing. So me calendar or me calculator. So she was born in 1982. Yeah, she was. She was 23 years old when she played. She was 23 years old when she played Rose. She was 23. So she won the awards, blah, blah, blah. Karen Gillan, again, people have mentioned Karen Gillan. Nicholas as Gary are there to make content. They have said many things over the last few years, not Watch Who or Disney yet. They still talk about just enjoy. Well, they are entitled to their opinions, you know. Um, I do agree, though. If you're telling people not to watch, but you're watching yourself, I don't think you should be doing that. I think people should make up their own minds. I don't think any YouTuber should be in a position. I used to do that myself, but that was in the early days. Don't do that anymore. I always tell people to go and watch these things for themselves. That's how you'll judge. Seriously, what music? Well, she did have a music career, Billy Piper, because I was a fan of Billy Piper's music career. Could David Tennant and Rose's daughter from the alternative universe? I wish her all the best and I hope she smashes it. Now, that theory I could get behind. That theory I could definitely get behind. It could be a possibility. That would make more sense. The chat keeps jumping. Hold on. Think this casting is a good thing? I get the impression RTD wants to make the show popular with teenagers and young adults again by casting Shooty from Sex Ed and this new girl who is from Coronation Street. I liked Billy Piper's song Day and Night. Yeah, so did I. The 15-25 age range, I think he wants the all viewers back who were kids in 2005. Well, look, if the show, I think the show will still appeal to us older guys, but we'll see. We'll see. It'll be a shame if he doesn't bring us all together on this journey because if anybody can, I think he can, but he mustn't isolate the older fans. But I don't think he has because the diamond logo, obviously, if you're an older fan, you know that logo inside out. So I don't think he is forgetting us older fans. Billy is a decent singer, though. I don't get how Millie would bring in a new audience because I wouldn't say Coronation Street is big with teenagers today. Maybe it is, but I wouldn't assume so. Cinnamon says, who knows? Her character might be a few years older. Just because Millie is 18 doesn't mean her character is. Well, in fairness, yeah, I mean, she looks 18. I don't think she would get away. I don't think she could get away with playing a 20 odd year old. I'm being honest. She actually looks her age. Sally says, it's like now that David Tennant is the Doctor again, we only need to watch Revival Who from Eccleston to Tennant's original penultimate episode, then pick up where the 360 episodes. It's 4 episodes. It's 4 episodes, not 3, 4. You're getting an extra one. RTD is getting the whole family in front of the TV, back on the sofa together. He's just covering all bases, says Jamie. Ace was around 16 to 17 when she met the Doctor, but the actress was much older. I'm very shocked that it's Millie Gibson, whose character will be Ruby Sunday. I was shocked that she was 18. I thought she looked late to mid 20s. I don't think she looks mid to late 20s. You're joking. She actually looks like an 18-year-old. Isn't it a big gap between 18 to 20, though, to be honest? It isn't a big age gap to be 20. No, there's no age gap. I don't even know why this is an issue. It's a recipe for success so far. We've got RTD, David, and Catherine back. Shooty and Millie, literally this straight after Jodie and Chibs. This is brilliant. And we got to think of it that way. You know, look what we've gotten to what we're getting. I mean, it is so much better, I'm not going to lie. But I was a bit underwhelmed by that announcement. I mean, you know, maybe it was a last minute inclusion because that's what it looked like to me. Getting young kids back is a priority for the future success of the show. I mean, primary school kids age. Millie will look like a grown up to them, a young trainee teacher age. The way I look at it is she got to start somewhere. Don't let Corey put you off, guys. Give her a chance. Well, in fairness, I didn't think the announcement would cause too much ripples, but well, there does seem to be some people that are just not convinced yet. Good luck to her, but a lot of yous in the chat are, and maybe Ruby is Mel's daughter because you had mentioned that sixth and seventh companion Mel is coming back for New Who. I think it does make sense that she's Ruby's mum. Good point there. The young audience will relate to her. Yep, absolutely. Where they get that TARDIS prop? Obviously from the show. I didn't like Mel petting her like she looked so nervous. This is real Super Doctor. She was one of the best Corey actors on the show, says Garbage. Broken Gazamania. I wonder if RTD casted younger to appeal to the Disney Plus viewers to get kids in. Good point again. Well, we've got another year and a half until we see her and Shooty in the TARDIS as PD. I'm not watching anything that any of new cast has been in prior because I don't want to judge before I've seen. I've only saw a bit of Sex Ed and it got me worried about Shooty, but not anymore. Not after the small clip in the trailer and the promo. People like negativity. Yeah, I'm starting to think that's why I got a little bit annoyed there a few minutes ago. I'm just sick and tired of it. I don't care what happened in the last era, right? I absolutely don't care, right? And all of that nonsense needs to stop now, right? We've got our companion, we've got our doctor now, right? It's done. So there's no need to be any more or people, oh, you're going to cast this, that, and the other, and all that rubbish. I don't want to hear it anymore. Right? If you want to talk about it somewhere else, that's fine. I don't want to hear it. Right? I said it last night as well. Don't want to hear anything about the previous era either. Right? I don't want to know about what they did in comic strips. I don't care. Right? Chris Chibnall didn't care and he didn't wrap it all up. So why should I care? I don't care. I'm moving on and I don't want to hear any of those comments anymore because I'm sick and tired of it. Because there's too much negativity going on. Right? Okay? And there's too much negativity going on in society and the world enough as it is. Right? So can we just have something, please? And have some positivity for a change? and forget about things that happened in the past. Move on. And now, do you think the costume will be next? Probably. At this stage, though, I don't know. And I'm not giving out to anybody in particular. I'm just saying it's been happening the last few weeks. People trying to get me opinion on what Chris did, this, that, and the other. I don't care what he did. I don't care what the comic strip said. I don't care what the novel said. I don't give a crap. He ignored it in the end, right? He didn't give a crap, right? Wouldn't follow through on the shit that he decided to do. So why should I keep caring about what happened? I don't care. I've moved on from it now. I don't want to hear anything about the old era. Don't want to hear anything about Jodie Whittaker. I don't want to hear anything about Chris Chibnall, the fugitive doctor, the timeless child. I'm done. I am absolutely done. I want to look forward and I want to enjoy the buzz that I'm having off this show right now. So if you want to remain negative, right, and you want to remain a naysayer, well, then go and do it fucking somewhere else. Okay? I'm serious. Go and do it somewhere else. And channel that crap somewhere else. I'm moving forward. I'm RTD all the way. I am sick and tired of this nonsense. Every day I wake up, there's just someone sending me something saying, what's your opinion on what Jodie Whittaker did here and Chris Chibnall did? I don't care. I don't care anymore, right? People need to forget about the past and move on. Because I've moved on. Officially, I've moved on, right? So I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear that now woman's name being mentioned in here again. I don't want to hear his name being mentioned again and hear about the way the BBC used to cast based off whatever. I don't want to hear any of that shit anymore. Right? Because none of you know why RTD has cast the people that he has cast. And some people want to jump the gun straight. Oh, it's diversity casting, it's this casting, and it's that. You don't know. And if you go by his previous record, right, all the cast that you would consider woke, right, in today, if you look back on his first fucking era, half of those characters were woke, if we look at it, right? But was there a big deal made about it? No, because the story, the character development was more important. Just because Chibs did things the way he did things doesn't mean that RTD is going to replicate and repeat what he did, right? Because if he did, he'd be stupid. Right? He'd be a dumb fuck for doing it because the show would be completely ruined. It doesn't matter if it's on Disney Plus. Right? He's not going to come back, right, to save the show to fuck it up himself. He's not going to come back and destroy his legacy. Right? So you all need to get this all out of our heads. That Ares casting is woke. All of this other nonsense that you're coming out with. Right? Because he's not doing it for that reasons, because he didn't do it for that reasons back then. So why would he change now? And he's just repeating the same shit that other people out there repeat, right? And you know what annoys me then, right? Is that then people say, they're sheep they are because they're listening to the damn people. But yeah, yous are sheep because yous are listening to other people on the opposite side of the argument and not going and watching these things for yourselves and judging for yourselves and seeing if they're actually good. Because you know we all have different tastes. Anyway. I'll see you in Rabbi's chat tomorrow where we can critique the past. Listen, I don't care, right? If you've taken that the wrong way, fine, fair enough. If you want to keep living in the past and keep bitching about Jodie Whittaker and Mandip Gill and Chris Chibnall and say that they did this, that, and the other, then go ahead, right? But as I said, I am moving forward. I am looking forward to the RTD era. And I don't want to be fighting on anyone here, but if that's the attitude of people, well, then go. I don't care, right? I've had to deal with shit in this fandom for the last 5 years because I stuck my neck out there, right? But I'm not going to remain in the past. I'm going to move on and look forward to the future. So if I've upset people, I'm sorry if you are upset, but I'm just telling you how I feel, right? I don't want to keep going back and talking about Chibs and Whittaker, right? Why would you want to anyway? I just don't get it. We're supposed to move forward, but people want to live back in the past. So if people want to keep complaining about art, about Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker, fine, do it elsewhere. Move on, that era is over. I agree, no, says the Scottish Davros. Well, not many people seem to be agreeing with me, but thank you for agreeing with me. We can't keep banging on about negative without seeing an episode for the next 11 months. Exactly. I just don't want to stay in this circle of staying negative, man. I'm sorry. I've done me time. I've done me 5 years. I stuck me neck out there and I nearly bleeding fucking ended up dead. And my wife nearly ended up dead because of the abuse. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done. So I'm sorry if you think that I've been aiming that at you. At the end of the day, right? Seriously, don't listen. Don't be sending me messages either, because people sending me, I'm going after my audience. I'm not going after my audience. I'm telling you, I'm not staying stuck in the past, right? And if you don't like that, well, then go somewhere else. Seriously, go somewhere else. I don't care, and I don't need to hear it. And don't be sending me messages. I don't want to hear it, right? If you just want to stay negative and keep talking about it negatively, Doctor Who in a negative way, then go ahead. But do it somewhere else. All of this bullshit is getting tired now, right? This era is over. It's over. It's gone. The power of the Doctor was fucking weeks ago. And don't send me messages and criticize me for being who I've been the last 5 years. Because this is the way I've been. Right? I'm straightforward. So don't start criticizing telling me that I can't be going after my audience. Listen, if they want to stay stuck in the past, let them stay stuck in the past, but do it elsewhere. I've told people as soon as this era was over, I was moving on. I said I was moving on. And people are still trying to get me involved in the same old arguments that we had 5 years ago. That's the truth of it. I'm being tagged, I'm being sent messages, people trying to get me opinions on things that happened 2, 3, 4 years ago. I'm sick and tired of it. Let's see what else we've got. That's the right attitude. Leave the past behind. It's over. Doctor Who is back. RT has proven track record of great scripts and hiring great actors. There is nothing to worry about. No, listen, people have legit concerns when it comes to RTD. What I'm saying is we don't have to keep harping on about Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker. And because of what they did the last 5 years, try judge RTD based off that, right? But I can understand it to a certain extent because of what Chris Chibnall did. So he does have fans' minds frazzled, right? Because every decision that RTD is making is being looked at with a fine-tooth comb and is being criticised. I agree. I'm 100% on board. I don't care about the Jodie Whittaker era. I'm looking forward to the future. Exactly. I don't think I've said anything bad, man. Right? I don't think I've said anything bad. I'm just telling people how I feel. I don't want to be dragged into this shit again, man. Right? I don't want to talk about an era that broke me heart and made me angry. Right? I'm on a good buzz right now. Cheryl will tell you I'm watching Doctor Who again. Right? I've ordered my first Doctor Who magazine in fucking years. I can't wait for that to come. And yeah, people still want to bang on what happened with the Chris Chibnall era. I don't want to do it. People are sick and tired of talking about it. And I'm not the only one. There's other channels out there that are sick and tired of talking about it. It's just I have the balls to fucking actually say it to people's faces. I'm sick and tired of talking about it. We all need to move on. It's bored and just keep banging on about the same old thing, onwards and upwards. Exactly. Same thing over and over again. We don't need it. We don't need it. We all know what went wrong. But we've got to give RTD the benefit of the doubt and give him a chance. It's all over now. We have a new look show to look forward to. That era effectively didn't exist. It's not easy to forget it. The sooner we get more clips, the better. But it is in the past now, thank goodness, and we can all move on. Loving the future now. On Comic says, I'd admit the even farther past around 1963. That's where my headcanon is. I can't wait to see the new era. 5 years of not watching is over for me. In RTD, we trust. Loving the positivity of the last few weeks. Keep it up. Keep it up, moving, guys. What else have we got? Alonzi chat says Rob. Agree. Totally don't want to hear Whittaker, Chibnall, or Timeless Children ever again. Well said, garbage. So the announcement on Doctor Who. RTD also posted something as well. I remember RTD talking about originally calling Captain Jack Jax and changing it because it was too sci-fi sounding. I wonder he's going for with Ruby Sunday. Millie is an award-winning actress already. Just looking at her background in RTD, I trust. Just got to watch and I'm super excited. She's absolutely lovely and keen for the part. This combo looks great, says Cheryl. Say hello to the wife, folks. It's their wedding anniversary on Sunday, by the way. So I won't be on. Just want to get that out there now. Teddy Terrier tells yes, and now Braid, because you've said your piece. I'm fine. I said me piece. I feel amazing about this upcoming era. We'll see what happens. I'm fine. Where are we? They need to forget that awful era and move on. I agree. There isn't any more. There isn't any more Chibnall stories. It's done. Garbage says Doctor Who is back. RTD is one of the best writers in the world. He has won many awards. Millie was so excited to be there. Absolutely chuffed. Yeah, she was chuffed to be there, but she looked nervous as hell. And I don't think the two presenters actually helped her out quite there, to be quite honest. But it was a bit of an underwhelming because they hyped it up a bit and then it was a bit underwhelming. But I suppose how were they going to do it anyway? Scottish Davros says cast me as Davros. No. Lee Halford, buzz. Millie seems like a lovely girl. Her age is irrelevant to me. If she's good, then she's good. She's only 18. I hope she could keep off of social media because negative comments can hurt people of all ages. Never mind a young woman. I think she would be given advice from the BW team. I don't think she will actually. I think she has social media anyway, but that'll be our social media now will have a PR team. So they will hopefully they'll keep her shielded. Yes. So people are saying congratulations. Yeah, well, for 4 years prison sentence. So I've done well, 4 years, and I'm still here. But yeah, I'm only messing. Yeah, 4 years married on Sunday. So there you go. Funny how Doctor Who magazine sells all of a sudden. Exactly. We actually did a video and spoke about that. We've got a couple of people saying congrats. So there you go. So yeah. So it'll be interesting to see now what else is announced. I really hope she avoids social media. Yeah, it's sad that we have to say that. To the person that's just sent me a message, I haven't even mentioned your name. So, like, how have I broken any confidence? I've just said, don't send me messages. Yeah, right. Okay. Look, I'm not saying anymore. Obviously, yeah. It's the way I am. I'm not going to stop being me. I said I was moving forward. I said I was moving on. I said it from the beginning, and I mean it. That's what I'm doing. I'm moving on. Anyway, let me see. Happy anniversary to you both. Thank you very much. Just to let you know, yeah, we have organised the date is set now for Noel Clark to come back on to the channel. He will be back on in December. So look out for a video for more details. I'll give you the date and the time when the appearance is going to happen. Also, yeah. So they need to spread out these announcements, lol. Well, they had to kind of let the cat out of the bag with this one because filming for Shooty's era begins shortly. So, kind of cool says having a great smile counts for a lot. She lit up the room. The cameras love her, and that thing money can't buy. It's funny because under Chibnall we barely got any information until the last minute. Now under the stewardship of RTD, we're all getting everything pretty quickly, a year in advance. The Russell effect, I should say. Yes, yes, absolutely, and that's the way I said it would be. That's the way I said it would be. Shelley says that's fast. What about Noel Clark coming on? No, it was already going to be organised. We just had to wait until Noel had a bit of a break in between whatever he's doing, bit of time. So he's checked his diary and he's available in December. So he'll be back here early part of December, by the way. I can tell you is that it'll be very early in December. So it's only a few weeks away. But Noel Clark will be back for Motherhood. Where did I get that from? Brotherhood, the final movie of the Hood trilogy. So it'll be myself, Noel, and of course Lee. Everyone has forgotten Yaz. Yeah, I still have children in aid on, but I just not paying attention. I'm loving the announcement. Shooty filming soon, so costume reveal coming up for both of them. Yeah, I say that probably will be the next thing. Either that or the TARDIS interior, but I'm pretty sure kind of cool is spot on there. Both her and Shooty look like a good fit as well. Actually, look like they fit well together. If you get what I mean. No, I get what you mean. The Darren Zone says, I'm feeling positive again about the series and looking forward to the new episodes. RTD is getting things back on track. Well, I hope. Look, there still is that little bit of doubt that I have in the back of my head, but I have decided that I'm just going to push that to the back of my head and just focus on the positive because, we won't know until we see it on screen, and then we'll be able to make up our minds. Yeah, we got some of those bots. Just remove it. Just remove that YouTube bots. Yeah, but if some of you are interested, apparently hot girls are waiting here. Love hearts. So if you want to go in there and check out some hot girls, go ahead. I won't tell you what to do. I meant RTD era. Motherhood, the unwritten sequel, says Cinnamon Toast. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, that would be another another movie. Garbage says, no, there are loads of Coronation Street clips of Millie on YouTube. Watch the ones about the kidnap August and September. Okay, I will check it out indeed. And Cinnamon Toast Crunch says he enjoy hot girls. Hot girls wear says garbage. I don't know. These bots, they just show up with all of these. I keep reporting them all. It's just ridiculous. It is, man. YouTube, like they change their terms and conditions and do all of these other things and take YouTubers down, but yet they don't sort out the problem with bots. Lindsay says, no thanks, no. Maybe hot boys, though. Okay. I see where you're going. It's always hot girls, though. It's never hot boys, though. So that's kind of sexist, if you ask me. Can't be in the UK. It's freezing. Don't think we'll get TARDIS interior till transmission, says Lee. Well, he could leave one surprise. You're probably right, but they do normally show us the TARDIS interior. And then Cinnamon says, what about the hot men? Come on. Exactly. Sexist it is. Sexist. I thought about chucking Twitter myself a few weeks ago and just focus on YouTube. So, Millie, my advice is concentrate on your role in the show. Twitter's full of idiots. I think she's on Instagram. She'll be fine on Instagram. Focus on the positives because the alternative isn't good. All I know is I'm loving Doctor Who again, and also Doctor Who magazine with their comic strip. That's a sale every month. RTD is clever, says Kinda Cool. That's it. And as I said, we all know that we're heading into the unknown, and it could go the other way. But so far, I don't think we've been given any cause to believe that it's going to go the other way. And as I said, people will have their opinions on the castings and stuff like that. But all I've ever said is, can we not just wait and see what happens? And can we actually just judge RTD based on what RTD has done and not what Chris Chibnall has done? Because that's another thing that I think we really need to get our heads around. Our fans really need to get their heads around. You should be judging RTD based off RTD's past, right? And he's passed on Doctor Who. You shouldn't be judging RTD on the decisions and the mistakes that Chris Chibnall made, right? That's just not fair. It's not fair on RTD because he made the Doctor Who a success when he came back the first time, when he took the show on, when he brought it back in 2005, right? So he has previous with Doctor Who. So can we judge him based off that rather than judging him on what Chris Chibnall, Jodie Whittaker and co did? It's not fair on RTD. Do you think Faction Paradox is going to be the main villain in the series, or Daleks, or bring back a classic villain? Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, we've heard of the Celestial toy maker. Obviously, that I don't think that has been officially confirmed. I think everybody is just assuming it's the Celestial toy maker. So there's already some classic villains coming back, and if he's bringing back the Celestial toy maker, he's gonna eventually bring back others. Yeah, I hope they leave the new TARDIS as a reveal for the episode, like they did with the 11th hour. Next reveal, do you think that it's maybe some leaked filming clips next? I hope nothing is leaked. I mean, the fans will be there, and they'll be allowed film they'll be allowed take something from it. But I heard that Jordan, the shooting of the 60th, the security did start clamping down because I think there was too much getting out. So they may clamp down. Costume reveal next will probably be the next logical one because they'll be filming soon, so they'd have to get that out. So I'd agree there. I'm still hoping one of the spin-off shows with Paul McGann, 8 Doctor series. Yeah, we can only live in hope, but let's get the show back on track first. Do you think RTD will touch the Fob Watch storyline again? I'm as I said earlier, Lee, don't want to get into another rant, but we forget about the Chris Chibnall era. Just forget about it. Moffat, please come back and write another scary two-parter for the upcoming series. I'm pretty sure Moffat will do something. Come on. If RTD, this is the last thing I'm going to say on Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall's era, right? And it's got in relation to do with RTD. If RTD has any sense, he won't even acknowledge the other era, and he'll just ignore it completely. Like, not dismiss it or anything like that, or put anything in it that dismisses it. Just ignore it completely. Just don't say anything about it. Just do the show the way you want to do the show, and don't even acknowledge it. Simple as that. And that's it. That's all I'm saying now. I hope Shuey's look is going to be steampunk gentleman. That era needs to be erased. Well, he's not going to do it, though. Again, we're still being caught up in this past thing. You need to forget about that era. Chris Chibnall didn't give the two fucks, man. Right? He didn't tie Anton up. So why should it be left to RTD to fix his mess up? No, we've all said from fans from the very beginning that we don't want him to be the one to do that, right? Because it'll take away from his era. So people, don't be giving RTD ideas either. We're bringing all this stuff up. Jesus Christ, I want them to keep away from this era completely and not even acknowledge it. Doesn't mean that he's not acknowledging his existence. Just leave it there like the movie, right? It's just something there like the movie. Just leave it there. Because I tell you, if RTD tries to fix what he started, right, and yes, it probably would be an easy fix, but then you're actually validating that era, and you're all saying you don't want that era validated, but yet you're all asking whether he's going to touch this, that, and the other. Will you come on? I would love something quite colourful and vibrant, personally. I hope Garrett Roberts said he's never coming back. So his actual quote was, "I would rather put me penis in a food blender." Right? He made it very clear that he doesn't want to come back to Doctor Who. Jamie Madison and Toby Whithouse, yes, I would love to see them come back. But there's no hope of Garrett Roberts coming back. I wonder how BBC hire writers. What's their job specs for sci-fi? Well, it's not BBC. It's under Bad Wolf Productions now. So again, that's another misunderstanding by Doctor Who fans out there. It's a Bad Wolf production era Doctor Who. BBC Studios, along with Disney, they're the distribution arms of the show. This is a Bad Wolf production. We need the silence to get us all to get us all to forget. That would be great. Can we try look forward? I know it's hard, but there is no point in opening up all wounds now. I hope RTD will give Doctor Who, Doctor the other origin from the 8th Doctor Who adventure instead. The Doctor was half human in the movie. No showrunner in New Who has dealt with it. Exactly. And nobody has complained. So bring back old writers with a mix of new talent, just like they've done with the production team blend of old and new. Well, he is bringing some of the old gang back, and he has actually spoke about bringing in new talented young writers that he believes are going to be the future. So you are right, he's already doing that. Bobby, I like that idea. Well, look, as I said, the movie is just a thing that's there. Fans either like it or they dislike it, or they're just like indifferent, and it's just there. That's the way we should look at this era, Doctor the previous era. Simple as that. As I said, RTD shouldn't have to correct another man's mistake. mistakes. Simple as that. Anyway, I'm gonna go before I get into any more trouble with anybody, with everybody. I speak my mind. That's the way I've always been, and I'm not gonna change. I just don't think there's any point of keep focusing on the past. We've got to move forward, and I'm moving forward from my own sanity as well. I've done my time in this fandom, done 5 years of criticizing the previous era when nobody else would, and then obviously others did, but you know what I mean. When the majority of the people that were supporting this knew it was rubbish but still wouldn't, we were there, and I got a lot of stick for it, right? And I don't want to keep banging on about something that has moved on. And that's just where I am now. And Budweiser put out a tweet to say, well, this is awkward. Well, in fairness, you went to a country where they don't drink and you expected, get away. These are idiots. I agree with Noel. Shelley, it's just there. Say what you want, Noel. It's your platform. Yeah, but see, I've upset a few people, as I always seem to do, unfortunately. But I'm not doing it to upsetting people. I'm just telling people how I feel. And if it comes across like I'm taking out on people, I'm not. I'm just telling people how I feel. I don't want to keep talking about Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker because they're gone. And as I said, if people want to continue to talk that, then that's fine. But I'm just saying, do it somewhere else because I don't want to be stuck in the past. I want to move on. I don't want to keep talking about the negative impact that era has had. We've had enough for 5 years now. It's time to look forward to the future. Yes, some people out there are still suspicious and they still have genuine concerns, and I understand all of that. But trying to basically, because of the decisions that Chibs and others made, I think it's unfair to kind of think that RTD is going to do the same. I don't believe so. And I think his Force era actually proves that. So I just say, as I've always said, just wait and see what happens. Let's see how David and Catherine Tate do, along with Yasmin in the 60th. And then hopefully then we get to see Shooty and we're introduced to Shooty. And then we'll see how he and Millie do in the TARDIS. And if it's not good, congratulations to you guys that got a spot on. But at the end of the day, until we know, and that's why I'm saying, we should focus on the positive. No point in focusing on the negative because we don't know what's going to happen, right? If the time arises where we do need to be negative, we will be. Of course we will. We'll come out and say it's a pile of crap. But as I said, after I do that initial review or whatever, I said I'm done and I'll move on and I'll do something else. I'm not doing this anymore. I don't think people realize the effect that it's had on me and Cheryl and our mental health and how it's changed me. And I'm just not willing to stay in that negative space any longer. Simple as that. There's even I was getting sent screenshots of, what these Tazzies and Jodie stands were saying. And I just said to the person that sent it to me, look, let them. I don't care if they wanna argue and criticize and stuff like that. Let them. Let other people call them out. I've done my bit. I'm not calling them out anymore. It's nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with me. The other side of the fandom is calling them out all of a sudden. So let them do it. Right? It's not my job. Well, I'm not sure who you're upset, but we're all grown ups here and tolerate different opinions. That's the beauty of this community. We all have. But anyway. Yeah, well, I'm a passionate person. I speak my mind, wear my heart on my sleeve, and it just comes out the way it comes out. As I said, wasn't targeting anybody in particular. This is a thing that's been going on for weeks and months, and it's been building up. And tonight, someone said something in the chat, and of course, I'm gonna let loose, right? But I wasn't letting loose at that person. So if that person is listening, I wasn't actually saying it all to you. I'm saying it in general because this has been happening ever since the power of the doctor has ended. People have just wanted me to stay stuck in that mindset. And I'm not. I'm moving on. Right? I'm looking at things positively because I see a lot of positive things. And I'm keeping in that frame of mind. And that's it. Anyway, I will leave it there. We've gone on over 3 hours anyway. But I'll leave it there. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and give me your opinion on the casting of the new companion. As I said, give her a chance. Give Shooty a chance. Give David, Catherine Tate, Yasmin Finney a chance. Let's see how they all do. And then, obviously, if it doesn't turn out, then that's when we can do our complaining and our moaning. But until then, I'm going to stay positive and keep positive, because with all the negativity going on out there in the world and all the shit that's going on, I'm going to hold on to some positivity here, right? Because, all this shit that's happening around the world is actually getting me down, right? I'm actually feeling down. I'm waking up sad and depressed, right? Okay? So I want positive things in my life and I want to think about things positively. And that's why I'm so excited about Doctor Who. He's given me nothing to be negative about. The magazine cover looks absolutely amazing, and so much so that I've decided to go and get the bloody thing. I've never been this excited in this long, and I'm not going to have others that have different opinions bring the rest of us down. It's as simple as that. That's the way I feel about it, and I'm not going to change. Anyway, very happy with her. She's an unknown for me, but I'm backing her all the way. And that's it. I back RTD, I back Shooty, I back Yasmin Finney, I back Catherine Tate, David Tennant, and I back Millie. 100%. Until I see something that makes me want to withdraw my support, that until then, I'm going to support them. Simple as that. And that's where I am on it. So I'll say good night. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, you probably think I'm absolutely crazy, but I'm not. I just wear my heart on my sleeve and I speak my mind, and people know that have been following me a very long, long time. So, it's the one thing that everybody actually likes about me is that I'm so out straight and outspoken, and I don't listen, I don't pussyfoot around, right? I don't pussyfoot around. If I feel like someone has to be called out or a group of fans need to be called out, I will do it. And I don't care what side of the fandom they're on. At the end of the day, that's the way I've always been. It's nothing new to people. So as I said, if anybody got upset by the stream tonight, don't take it personally. Yeah, I was saying in general to the people out there, they know who they are, right? To just look, if you want to have your opinions and be negative and stay negative, that's fine. Just leave me out of it. Simple as that. That's where I am on it. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We will see you. Obviously, I won't see you on Sunday because me and Cheryl are 4 years married and we plan on doing something for our wedding anniversary. We might go for a little meal or something, nothing too fancy because, we're struggling just as much as the rest of us and the rest of the world. electricity and all of that. You know, energy bills is what's killing everybody right now. And food prices have gone up as well. So, you know, we're all feeling it, but we'll do something to mark the occasion because, you know, you've got to mark that prison sentence, don't you? I mean, to get to the 4-year prison sentence mark is actually quite an achievement, you know.
Consider yourself to still be alive.
I knew you were gonna come out. That's why I kept saying it. Anyway, we'll be celebrating that on Sunday. So I won't be on Sunday. So I'll probably pop on tomorrow because obviously there'll be articles and we'll probably get a little bit more detail on what kind of companion she's going to be. So look out for the streams tomorrow. And as I said, Noel Clarke will be back on the channel in December. I will be dropping a video, the trailer and the date for the stream. And I'm pretty sure it'll probably be on. I'm just confirming the time, but I'm pretty sure it'll probably be the same time as the last stream. But I'll get that before I throw the. Just waiting on the time now. But Noel will be back for the last movie of the Hood trilogy, Brotherhood. So come and join us for that as well. And just for the members, because I know I haven't done a member stream in a long time. I am in the process already of talking to some people to try get them on as a guest, and we've gotten some positive feedback now. So I'm just waiting to see if we can get someone on next week, and more than likely we will. So we'll have a guest on next week for a member stream, and then we'll be doing a couple of member streams then over the next couple of weeks because I have to make up for last time, but we will be doing a few with a couple of guests coming on each stream. A guest coming on each stream. So yeah, look out for them as well. So I will talk to you all soon. Have a good one. Good evening, good night, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Take care. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.